All right, and good afternoon, Philadelphia family, and thank you for joining us for Week 3 of the Philadelphia Premier League 2024. Tonight's match, first match we're going to be bringing to you live, is going to be between Roman Simic and Lou Vassals. Joining me for this match is going to be Justin Harris.
That's me. Hello, everyone.
So this match we have here has a lot of meaning because both players are kind of dancing on that cusp of the cutoff. Some players have some games in hand, so it's really hard to get a clear picture of the bottom of the pile right now. But this match definitely does have some meaning.
Oh, 100%. Definitely has meaning for them. Both of them definitely coming up, getting their settle in. Lou's made a lot of progress in the past couple of years, really focusing on his game, and really shows.
Yeah, absolutely. So week 3, most of the players here should have developed some type of comfort level with the format, with how the night flows. So really looking forward to seeing these guys kind of hit the ground running with all that's on the line.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's expected. Lou's definitely looking to, plant his foot down, show what he can do. And Roman's just steady. Constantly steady, can bring the game in, and can be deadly at any moment.
Absolutely, Roman being one of the better shooters coming over from Jersey, crossing that bridge over to Philadelphia. Obviously showing he's in the Premier League.
Oh, 100%. Here he is.
But I think for the last couple of years on top in Jersey has been Roman Mead, two of their stronger shooters coming over across the bridge.
Yeah, it's good to see him here. They definitely earned it. They deserve it. They definitely represent Philly and Jersey both very well.
Yeah, we have a good range of shooters here, guys from Old English, guys from Quaker City, ASL, the Trenton League. So this truly is the Premier League. It's all the best shooters, not just out of one area within Philadelphia, but across the whole metropolitan area.
Definitely. A lot of big shooters in the room. A lot of heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like early on here, Luce trying to attack Roman's throw. Looks to switch down to the 19. Unlucky, hits a 7. Um, that wasn't the triple he was looking for, but he was able to clean
Still a
it up
good
with the
hit.
third dart. Puts him in a little bit of a driver's seat here. 142 is a hard out. It's impossible once you miss that first
Yeah,
triple.
you got to hit that trip 17 or else it doesn't go.
But I do like that way. That trip 17 double top.
I do. It gives you a good marker dart to be able to hit it, especially if you do hit it, get it right in. Then you got a clean look at that double 20.
One dart in the hand for the double top.
He gets it.
First dart. That's definitely how you want to start off the first leg of a match.
Definitely.
Get a nice clean kill on the double and then break a throw.
Break a throw is always important.
Right there in the third dart. Walks away with a 59.
Smart switch there.
Yeah, Roman's gonna look to try to start this leg off. It's not a break a throw until you win the next match.
That
The
is
next leg, I
facts.
should say.
You got to get it.
First dart in the triple. Not a lot of bed there. Maybe try to get a third one, squeak it into the left.
And he gets it.
Puts it right on top.
Good shot. Good shot. Being aggressive, staying after it.
Yeah, Lou's one of them shooters that doesn't have a problem stacking, coming on top, coming down underneath the dart.
Yeah,
He,
it's almost that he can see through the dart without it being there. It's really nice.
he is a taller shooter. So he has that advantage being able to see on top of some of the darts, and his darts lay pretty flat.
Mm-hmm.
As evident there, he sneaks a third dart in underneath
Gets it in.
underneath the dart that was there, the marker dart. So Roman still has a little bit of work to do in this leg.
Yeah, Lou can set himself up here. Trip 20 there helps set up for the next out.
Beautiful 137.
Just showing off right now.
Yeah, puts him under 100 in after 12. Strong leg so far. Roman unable to put some pressure, so he's looking at least 6 starts at the 80. 1 dart at the double 10. Just outside.
Good luck.
That's one of them times where you want to miss outside, then go inside on if you're going for that double. You don't want to be too aggressive. You have darts in hand for it. You know you're coming back.
Yeah, especially when your opponent's not really on and out too. It kind of helps to have that to where, you know, it doesn't put a pressure shot that I got to hit now the double 5. Double 10, you get a good clean 3 at it. And that shows why you do that right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So Lou making the heads up play, leaving himself a good 3 darts at a better outshot than that double 5. Able to get it on the first dart and takes a 2-0 lead. So again, with this being the Premier League, 6 legs will give you the 1 point for the tie, solidifies 1 point for the tie, and 7 wins gives you 2 points for the match win.
Roman seems to be struggling just a little bit, finding that 20.
Yeah, sometimes shooters, you take a look at that scoreboard, you're going into tonight knowing it's a big match. Might be putting a little bit too much pressure on himself here, trying to win everything within 1 match.
Yeah, which is tough too. It's all that mentality. You got to keep it in there. You know, sometimes it's good to be thinking, sometimes it's really bad to be thinking.
Great marker dart. That might be a bit of a blocker, but again, Lou goes right after it.
He
Almost
ain't
hits
scared.
it.
Almost gets it too.
Yeah, so Roman's finding himself a little short on that first dart a lot of times, coming in underneath that triple bed. It's usually indicative of a slightly late release, which could be, again, the tension, the pressure.
A little bit of that forcing into that triple, trying to get it in there rather than it naturally just falling in.
Mm-hmm. That's a good marker for him. And there you go. He's able to walk it down. Unlucky on the last one, but you see that first dart was a much better setup.
Oh, it was a perfect setup. Just got to aim for that dart, hit it. 9 times out of 10, it's going to go on that triple.
Yeah, it's a big hold for Roman here. You don't want to go 2 breaks down, 3-0.
Yeah, decent shot here. Sets him up nicely to take that pressure off hitting it. One's a little unfortunate.
Oh, unlucky there.
Tough Kira's.
That might have found itself in a triple 20 if it didn't bounce out. No, somewhere thereabouts. Lucks out, does leave himself an outshot, but I think Lou's going to have a better look here.
Nice steady 60. Ideal out.
Go down to the trip 19. Hits a double bull. And bangs a
What a
167.
killer. What a killer.
Excellent darts there. Let's see if that gets him going. That was a big one again. You didn't want to go 2 breaks down.
Yeah, down 3-0 coming into it. That thing, still, it's perfect. Confidence booster. He's smiling right now. He's happy. He knows it's a good one.
That'll definitely break some pressure for you.
Builds the confidence a little bit.
Absolutely. Second highest out in the game.
Maybe a little excitement there coming into those 3 darts. A little nerve-wracking coming in, hitting a big
Yeah.
shot, knowing you needed it.
Adrenaline running a little high. And Lou looking to take advantage of that.
Staying steady. I mean, Lou's one of those guys that really doesn't get shaken too often. Doesn't matter if you're hitting big numbers or big outs. He stays pretty constant throughout.
Unlucky again. One of them 60 floor shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Lou's one of those guys. Lou's greatest enemy is himself.
Oh, 100% agreed. Good triple there.
Yeah,
Sneaks it
big
in.
pick.
All over that triple.
Yeah, it gives Roman a little bit of an opportunity here. If he can catch a triple, that's a great guide dart. Able to get it in there. It was almost the same exact
Yeah,
guide dart
almost
that the last time I called it out.
an unfortunate one on that last one.
Uh-huh. But he will take the ton. Slight advantage on leg. See what Lou can do here. Shifting down to the 19s.
Smart dart there.
Solid 59, but it doesn't leave him an outshot. So Roman with an opportunity to be the first one down to an out in this leg. Starts it off well with a triple 20. Bangs the sack one in there. Gets a little wayward on the third, but he'll take a 121.
I like the aggressiveness there, staying at the 20. Could have switched, maybe went bull, but smart having those two darts there. Just hit that ton 80 and just force your opponent to hit something.
Man, he's just trying to build momentum. He was trying to feed off that 167. You hit a 180 in the next leg.
I like the route here on the 104, going for the 16s. Solid 64 gives you a clean shot at that double 20.
I think Gerwin Price is the one that's really pioneered that out shot. For those who watch PDC darts, he's the double top merchant. So
it's lovely.
That 104, he always looks right over to the triple 16.
Look at the bull.
Unable to replicate the double bull shot of Roman from the last leg. Gives Roman an opportunity here with 3 in hand, and that is not
unfortunate dart right there.
what he was looking for.
And he hits it first dart. Excited about that one, and he should be.
Yeah, he's able to clean that up. It's one of those doubles you don't chase after too much. It's right next to a double 10, which is one you do probably look at from time to time throughout a match. So it's not one of those weird ones like a double 14 or
Yeah, obscure, a little bit out of sorts of the physical and mental throws that you're used to.
Yep. Roman able to start that leg off at 140.
Not the greatest of answers, but still a solid answer there.
Yeah, getting a triple there could go a long way. Roman back into the red bit for 125.
Looks like Roman's settling in a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's throwing a little bit more with aggression coming out of that one. I think he's really upset that he hit the triple 20 going for that double.
Yeah, that's
or the
very
single,
unfortunate.
I should say.
Especially there in that leg to tie it up. 2-2 would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be a little bit more relaxed shooting at that 20, not so much forcing it.
Great leg so far. Found himself on a double after 9. Or an outshot, I should say.
Yeah,
Not
definitely
necessarily
an
quite to the double, but an outshot all the same. '97 going to look downstairs. Goes for the trip 19, just low, but he still has some time. Lou's going to have to watch his numbers here with the 265. Wisely starts on the 19s. Going to look for that triple to leave himself an outshot. Unable to hit it, so Roman's looking at 6 here for the 78. One in hand at the double top. Puts it high, but again, that was a safety dart.
It was.
He will come back.
Surprising he went for that triple 18, having that feeling of, being a little nervous going for that trip 20 again. Sometimes, it is to where that does get to you a little bit, but still, he stayed confident with the shot that he went for it and stayed with it.
One in hand at the double 10. Unable to hit it. Now here's where Lou, not leaving himself an out shot, could bite himself. not getting a look at this leg, knows Roman's going to have another chance at double 20. All he can do is try to set himself up here. Should be looking at the bullseye. Looks like he is.
Just a little bit outside.
Yeah. This can get tricky here. Unable to hit that 5. 118 is a makeable outshot here.
Let's see where he goes. Starts with the 18 or if he starts with the 20s.
So let me ask you, where do you start?
Personally on this one, I'd like to go for the 20 just so I can leave a marker to go for that trip 20. I don't necessarily like the double 19, but I feel like it's a better route. Stay constant going straight instead of going for that 18 first and then having to switch.
Ooh, just outside on the double bull. Excellent look at the 118. But yes, I'm with you because even though he hit the triple 18, he still needed another triple to leave an outside ring double.
Correct.
So that's why the pros would usually tell you to go for the 20 because one triple will leave you an outside ring double. But all the same, he's getting another look at the 25 here.
Unfortunate 12 there.
Gonna leave one in hand for the double 4.
And hits it. Great
That's
out.
Excellent dart. Another break of throw there.
It's very good. Good way to keep his composure there. You know, the 12's, you know, it's not really ideal to hit that, but, you know, taking that second back, hitting that 5, then give himself just an extra second to give him that confidence, hit that double 4. That's what it shows. Sometimes taking your time does pay off.
Absolutely. It was an unfortunate leg there for Roman. He had a commanding lead early in the leg. Looked like he was gaining some confidence with every dart, but stumbled at the finish line. And see how he rebounds here in this leg.
It's key there, you know. You can hit those numbers a lot all day, you know. Just got to build the confidence there. It's those outs that really do matter.
Excellent job using that first guide dart. A little unlucky with the last one. He'll do well with an 83.
Yeah, it seemed that he went for that open spot. You know, that marker really wasn't good. You know, ton's still good there, but trying to get that ton 40, sometimes you do push off and hit that 3.
Right back in the red bit.
There's the shot.
Able to find it again on third. Excellent darts there. Roman has some work to do to get back in the leg, and that's not going to help.
Unfortunate darts there. That first one, you know, kind of a little bit of a blocker, kissed up, try to use it again, and looks like it was just very unfortunate that came out.
He leaves himself a 132. See if Roman can get back in touching distance in this leg. Playing with fire. That's the same looking shot he had last time.
Yeah, just that third one snuck in instead of bouncing out.
One in hand for trip 20.
Good
Right
look
there.
at it.
That'll leave him 80 if Roman's not able to hit this 160.
And as you can see before, Roman's not scared of those big outs. He can definitely hit them.
Well, he has a 167 in his back pocket, looking to add to it. Unlucky on that second dart. Was a nice aggressive start to it.
Very aggressive.
All right, so Lou's going to get two looks at the double 10. Up to the double 5. unable to hit it. So we have a great opportunity for Roman to get that break back. This time he goes high enough to avoid that triple 20. And able to catch the double 10.
Looks a little maybe frustrated with that double 20 how it went, but still ended up getting it.
He did a good job keeping his composure. He still had that dart in hand. He was able to hit it. And then the context of this match, that was a big leg. He was able to get that break back. Now he's just going to have to work on holding his throw.
Gotta be aggressive. Lou's definitely showing it.
Mm-hmm. I thought he might have been able to catch that third dart in a triple. He did that twice already during this match. That
Very
one
much
in,
so.
the one high, and the one right back in. Thought I was sensing a pattern.
Ooh,
I better grab that dart.
better hold that in there. You don't want that to run away.
That's right. Put a little bit more giddy up in that step. Good answer with a 140. That's exactly what he needed to get back in touching distance, but Lou might have already taken the darts from him on this leg.
Yeah, that's very much true. But yeah, we'll
Catch
see
a
how it
triple.
goes. Another
Great job
unlucky
getting in
dart
there.
there.
So yeah, it's never too early to start thinking about your out shots, because especially in the position where he's in right now, at the 274, I would have started off in the 19. 19, triple 20, single bull leaves you a 170 out shot.
Of course, the shot before that too, him sitting at that, definitely 303. 19's a good choice to go there too, leaving that 133 to leave you the
Yep.
170 as well.
Absolutely. As it stands, Lou's getting first look at the double. A little low in the first start, so he's looking to set it up here. Went for the bull on the 101. See what Roman can do with this 81 here. Comes up a little outside on the third dart. He's going to go stay there,
Stay
go for
there
the
for
double
the
18.
double 18.
That's his number. I've seen him do that. That's one of the numbers he prefers. I've seen him do that before.
I'm not mad about it. The 72, I don't mind the double 6, but even on a 72, two steady 20s leaves you that 32.
Roman able to get aggressive on that third dart, put a little bit more heat on it, gets it in there for a nice hole to throw. So he was able to solidify that break. Now it gets back in within one leg. Still has one more break to make up.
Very much so.
Lou doesn't want it to be this leg. Starts off with a 140.
Yeah, he's not going away easy. Opportunity for Roman here to put a little bit of pressure, kind of catch up, and
Hey,
force Lou to hit some shots.
so he's still chasing that 140 that Lou opened up with. Let's see if Lou can put some more distance on this shot. Solid darts.
Staying steady. Good shot there. Not the ton 40 you wanted, but the ton's still good. Catch up a little bit.
I'm gonna need a triple to get to an out shot, but he does have a little bit of space in his leg. Unless Roman can hit something big here. All right, so Lou's looking at 6 darts at the 181. Goal here is usually just get under 100. And he's able to do so. Excellent cover shot there with the trip 19.
Very good switch there.
I'm gonna sharpen them tips up. Take a look at something.
Hey, looks like
He's had a couple of them today so
something's
far.
definitely going wrong there. Not necessarily always the throw. Sometimes, yes, just like Jamal said. Very smart to sharpen those tips a little bit.
Yeah.
Might be a little too sharp or too rounded.
Believe it or not, I really like shooting the black coated tips. They have a lot of grip. I was speaking with Mark down in Bullseye, and he was saying also the gold tips have that's a very similar coating. It doesn't grab as much as the black coating, but you see a lot of shooters going to those, not that shiny coating, but more of that matte coating to get more grip on the board.
Yeah, I feel like that matte is definitely the choice to go. Get a little bit more of that gloss finish. It tends to slide out as well.
So he opts to go for the double 5 there. That was a risky shot. He comes inside, leaves himself a 5, and Roman's not sitting on an out shot.
Yeah, sometimes you're trying to put away that kill shot, but sometimes you got to play smart.
Yeah. It could have been an opportunity to split. As is, he's coming back 3 in hand, looking at the 10. Looks like he's going to maybe split here. Nope, goes right at it.
Goes for it and hits it. Confidence on that first start. He's been showing that throughout this match, especially hitting that first start double once he's left it. Whether it's been something that he's comfortable shooting with or something that's a little obscure.
He's definitely been winning the doubles battle. He's shooting pretty well doubles still throughout this match, so far throughout this match. Got 2 in there, looking for a third. Gets it in there.
It solid. Takes it over. He hits it.
Funny moment in the commentary booth here.
Got a great battle going on in this leg right here.
Yeah, both shooters started off well, and both shooters keeping it going. Roman definitely needs this leg to keep Lou off the point board. One more leg for Lou, solidifies him at least 1 point for the tie.
Steady shot there.
Catching a lot of flight. It's slowing it down, so it could be a matter of either some really hard flight setup, reducing the speed of the dart, or again, those tips may be a little dull. Maybe a little too shiny. I don't know, but
can't really tell. Seems that maybe just a little bit affecting the choice that Roman's taking on some of those darts.
Look at the bull. Misses a little low. Another thing could be if you had some older tips in that you sharpen a lot, it doesn't have that same taper. So even though the tip could be sharp, it gets wide really fast. You'll find that with guys who've used the same darts for over years and years and years. Get them repointed. Almost with the double-double there. Not the way he was playing, but the way he would have liked it. Roman looking at the double 8 and hits a third dart.
Didn't need that extra double A in there.
That's three legs in a row in that last dart. That hurts the opponent because you're sitting there thinking, okay, maybe I get another shot at it. Maybe I can get to come back and take a look at it. The player gets it on the third. So Roman able to keep Lou off the scoreboard for now. Still just 1 leg behind.
Looking to come back aggressive there. Good shot.
See if we can use that to get another one in. Unable to do so. Still walks off with a ton.
Good switch there for
Yeah,
Roman.
all over that 19. He's definitely on the attack on this this throw, trying to get that break back. Unable to hit a triple there, so a little bit of a door here. Roman needs a ton to get to an outshot. Starts off well, but that dart has a wiggle,
Yeah,
and I
it's
think
too
he
much of a
saw it.
wiggle. Good to go
Smart dart.
smart there up on top. Don't hit the dart, knock out that triple. Ton sets him up with a nice good look at the trip 20 twice and then the double bull.
Gonna need a triple here to get to an outshot himself. Unable to do so, so Roman's gonna have 6 at this ton big fish. Ton 70. Good job straightening up after that first one.
Yeah, that first one. We all know there that he would like that second dart to be his first start.
Looking at a 175 here. If that's in a 5, he got really lucky. And it was not. Yeah, that's I don't like the bull shot there. You need to
I
have
don't
your
either.
math straight on that. Don't put it up to chance by going for a bull. And you see there, Roman was not pressured to go for a double bull on that because he could have went 20 double bull after hitting the single 15, but he doesn't have the pressure.
Sitting on that 163 is definitely a bogey. Can't take it out. Smart dart by Roman there.
All right, so Roman here looking at the 59, 2 at the double top. Little unlucky with that third one.
It was a great
Bounce.
marker.
Yeah. Somehow found some space in between the wire and the marker. That's a good marker for Lou. Just unable to get it in there. Gets it in with third, so he's going to leave himself a 16 if Roman unable to take out this double top. That might be a little bit in the way.
Yeah, a little bit of a blocker on that second dart.
You can see how Roman's darts lean into the left a lot. He might have done better to kind of move over, open that bed up a little bit. As is Lou looking at the 16. Gets wavered on the second one there. But smart to bust it.
Very smart dart there.
You don't want to compile the problem by leaving yourself a low bad number. 1 in hand for the double 2.
Oh, a little
Right
bit
on the
unlucky.
line. You hear Roman there vocalizing his frustrations. He's definitely had opportunities. Now it's Lou's turn with the opportunity. Inside on the first one, going up to the double 4. Wasn't much of a guide dart to work off of.
Yeah, a little bit far outside. Hitting it doesn't give you much room to sneak it in there for that double. I mean, Roman's given the opportunities to take this leg, secure his point.
Now this is a carbon copy of one of the earlier legs where Roman had a nice head start in the leg and was unable to finish. And I think it's going to hurt all the same. So Lou able to confirm at least 1 point from this match. Roman's going to need to take the next 2 legs and to keep Lou from taking all the points from this match.
Yeah, it's good to come away. I mean, battle there, stay strong, still get that point.
Well, Lou had a bounce out, so maybe it's something that's catching.
The Dark Gods might be looking out for Roman now.
Oh, it looks like a 3 on the last one. Nope, don't catch a single 20.
60. Good switch there on the 19. Second dart when he hit that kind of pushed it more in the way of that triple.
You know, Roman has a little bit of a cushion here. Again, Roman can't afford to lose any other legs, or he loses all the points from this match.
Another unfortunate dart.
Roman unfortunate there. Getting two bounce outs. And could change the complexion of this leg.
Comes
Great
back with
job.
a strong shot.
A 134 will help him.
Smart switch there to hit that 20 instead of staying at 19 to force a triple. Hit the single, just set him out with an even
Yeah,
shot.
it doesn't give him an out shot though, bud. Bad math there by Lou. Doesn't matter either way. Roman hits it with the third dart. So Roman able to hold throw there. Now needs to get that break a throw that Lou's been holding over his head this whole match in order to get some points from this matchup.
Good sneak in there for the ton. A little pressure on Roman.
Great darts there by Lou. He knows the importance of this leg. Every point counts, especially with this matchup, with them being both so close to the bottom of the leaderboard here. Cutoffs will be at the end of this week's play. We do have a makeup week next week for those who have missed some matches. So at the end of the night, we may not have a clear picture of who necessarily will be cut. We may have to wait till all matches are played. Lou gets a 6 there, gets himself under 100. That's usually the goal, especially if there's not pressure on you. You want to get under 100 there.
Yeah, definitely smart. Stay steady. Don't put any pressure on it. Leave you obscure so that you're shooting something that you're not necessarily comfortable with. Nice, good shot here for a triple double.
He has 6 starts at the 96. Again, not under any pressure. Roman's not to an out shot. So he'll have a look at this 52 when he returns. Roman does well to get the ton there. He also does well to get to his dart really fast because that trip 20 started moving.
It looked like it was slipping.
Just catches that 20. And able to catch third dart.
Way to keep
Excellent
his composure
match
on
there.
that shot.
Yeah, it got a little dicey. We missed the board on the first one.
Yeah, almost hitting the one.
He almost hit the one. Regains composure, catches the 16. So excellent match there. I know Roman had some opportunities. Lou did well to hold off the fight back.
Yeah, Roman has a lot of unfortunate darts, obviously, in that, Lou staying consistent,
Mm-hmm.
coming back, staying strong on those doubles. Seemed right there that he was a little bit struggling with the doubles. Roman was just coming through with that third dart. But pays off. Lou stayed with it and ends up winning the match.
Yeah, I mean, Lou was consistent throughout the match. I mean, his average was somewhere around the 70 mark throughout the match. Roman started off a little slow, down in the 50s, but you can tell finishing the match with a 66. He had that fight back. He was able to get one of the breaks back. Unfortunate, unable to get that second break that he needed.
Yeah, a couple of those legs, he had a commanding lead. Definitely could have, sealed it a little bit by hitting those and doing that. Struggled a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't fall the way you want it.
Yeah, so we're just looking at the next match that we're going to be bringing you guys on stream, and it looks like Roman's going to be right back up on stream, going against John Holland. Again, these are two shooters that are at the bottom portion of the leaderboard. Holland does have more matches in hand. He missed last week, so he has 3 matches to make up.
True.
But as it currently stands, he's near the Jeopardy line. So this next coming up match between Holland and Roman could mean a lot for both shooters.
Oh, 100%. Roman coming off that match might have a little bit of fuel to bring it, knowing that John Holland is one of the strong shooters that are in the room. Definitely consistent, can hit those big shots.
So as you can see the background there, John and Nooch are currently still shooting their first match. But as soon as they complete that one, we will have our second match coming up on stream between Holland and Roman. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. I think we're doing some maintenance on the board, and we will be back with you shortly. And hello, Tommy. What's going on, bud? Thank you for tuning in. All right, so just a look around the room as we come back. On the women's side, we have Katrina with a 5-1 victory over Kim. And currently we have a 3-3 tie between Danielle Sweeney and Jamie. And on the men's side, we have John Mead. Let me refresh this here because I'm only showing one match completed. That's a little bit better. So on the men's side, we had Colin over Camp, 7-5. 2 big points there from Colin. Mead over Ray Rulon, 7-1. We have Lou Vessels, one stream, was over Romick, 7-5. Jeff Marinucci was able to beat John Holland, 7-3. Drew Anoski over Adam Gingery, 7-4. Let me just jump back over to the women's side, refresh that. So we have Brittany is currently up 5-1 over Katrina. I'm sorry, they played less legs. So Brittany was 1 over Katrina, 5-1. Colleen won over Philomena, 5-1. And that was a big one, for Philomena was sitting on top of the leaderboard. Colleen had some ground to make up, sitting about halfway. Not sure she was necessarily in jeopardy from first cuts, but every point definitely does count. You have, and then the Katrina Dolan over Kim Fee, 5-1. Looks like we have a match underway with Lou Vessels versus Ray Rulon. Lou still needs every point he can. Ray is down towards the cutoff. I'm not sure if he's still mathematically in or not. I'd have to take a look at the scoreboard, but definitely a match where both shooters are looking to win for points or pride at this point. So for our second match, when we do get underway with it, we're going to be joined once again by Justin Harris. As typical, Justin has made his way to the bar. He will be back with us shortly. All right, so just checking in on the scoreboard again. Everybody can follow at home by using Dark Connect. You can search for the Philadelphia Men's Premier League or Philadelphia Premier League, as well as the Philadelphia Women's Premier League under Dark Connect. So John Mead is currently sitting on top with 12 points. And again, some of these players have played a couple more matches than others. Majority of people have played between 7 and 6, with Johnny Holland down at 4, so he does have some matches to make up. But currently, John Mead is sitting on top of the leaderboard with 12 points. Jeff Marinucci right behind him with 11, and Camp coming in third currently with 10. On the women's side, we have, again, most shooters with 5 and 4 matches played, with the one exception being Danielle, sitting at 2 matches played, so she has a little bit of games to make up. But currently, sitting on top is Colleen Russell with 7 points, Brittany Jasinski with 6 points, and Philomena Rose in third with 6 points. Looking at it here, we actually have a three shooters sitting with 6 points. So it's a 3-way tie for second place. So again, both on the men's side and the women's side, the bottom 2 shooters will be cut after the conclusion of week 3 matches. Next week will be a makeup week, so some of our shooters have some matches to make up before we can, lock week 3 standings in the book. So at the end of tonight, we may have a partial clear picture of who will be cut, who will be making it through. But we may need a little bit more time for some of the matches to play out before we can solidify our cuts. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have a change on board here. We're going to be bringing our second match between Colin Rath and Drew Anuski. Should be a great match between these two as well.
Battle of the baby beard versus the long beard.
Battle of the Beards. if I was going to point a finger, it would be Battle of the Stone Face Shooters because both of them
So
really don't
serious
show.
all the
Yes,
time.
do not show a thing. Did you find your darts?
Yeah, unfortunately, Colin Rath, I believe, grabbed mine from the bar, thinking they were his, brought them all the way over into the hall. I was confused, and he said they were over here. So, we're going to blame him. The old striped beer at his best.
Get a chance to video source. So again, we're gonna be joined by Justin Harris. I said it earlier, but you were at the bar as usual, so
Daddy's home.
I figured I'd throw it back out there again. Justin, our resident ink master of Philadelphia.
Never heard of her.
Tattoo artists to dart players and dart player wives alike.
Ah, it's always the best. In-laws as well are always included.
Yes, in-laws, sister-in-laws, mother-in-laws. If you got some skin, he wants to touch it. Hey, what's going on, Benny? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, Mead's been shooting good. As I called out earlier, he's currently sitting in first place of the men's side. It looks like we might be underway here. Colin does well to pick the trip 18 on a cover shot. Colin, unlike Lou, will not be forcing darts on that 20. He does move to the 19s and 18s.
Yeah, definitely Colin with, especially the way he throws. He has more, it's not a big loft, but he definitely does throw a little bit of power with that loft coming into it. So those darts, he knows that he's going to get a bad deflection, so he'll go for that open triple.
Again, third dart triple. Able to rescue the throw there. That long javelin style dart that Colin is throwing.
I do love those darts for some reason.
I've heard it is catching. Justin also with the long javelin style dart.
Sometimes it's just good to switch up, find something you like. Fortunately, Colin showed me the way.
And Colin definitely not liking those fives right now. Although he is visiting it a lot here in the beginning of this match. Sure, it'll take some time. He'll get straightened up and. Well, as is, Drew's in a good position here to try to break through. Colin's going to want a triple here to try to get back into this leg. Drew went tripleless on the last turn, so he has an opportunity. Gets himself a 59. Great catch on a third dart there.
Good triple there. Unfortunate dart going for that 17 to leave the shot.
So Colin's going to get an opportunity here at the 117. Excellent first dart. Able to take one at the double top and hits it.
Great out by Colin.
Does a great job working himself back into that leg. Gets one opportunity, able to capitalize on it.
It's a huge shot there. A lot of those fives, not ideal that he wants. Had to go good triples that kept him into it a little bit.
So he was able to hold throw there.
Unfortunate kiss there.
Both shooters starting off at a pretty nice pace here early on in this match. Colin moves over to open that bed up a little bit. Might get that second one in there. Definitely has the third. Ooh. Second one wasn't a one. 121, still good turn.
Looked a lot better from our angle.
It absolutely did. I figured it was either a triple 20 or a single 20.
Great answer there coming from Drew. Solid triple there.
Good. Does well to catch the third dart. Well, Drew only able to catch a 15 there. See if Colin can't capitalize on that.
Off to a great start.
He has 80 laying, so it leaves him a 164. So right here, he can kind of really go where he wants to. Chooses to go down to the 19.
Interesting choice.
Well, Colin kind of stands far to that right. So those two darts kind of being in the corner of that triple 20 did present a bit of a blocker.
And definitely a blocker. I feel like often or not, usually Colin there goes for the bull. Just a little surprised to see him go 19.
Only able to hit a 41 here, so Drew can find himself in a position where if he can't take it, which he can't now, he could set him up in a better position than Colin. Goods to 55. Kind of leaving him with an 88. 83, sorry. Missed that 5.
54.
I got 5 on it.
Unlucky kiss there, going for that trip 16 to leave tops there.
All right, so Drew gets a look to 83 to hold through. Misses. He got aggressive for that triple.
Another unfortunate dart.
Yeah. 16 would have left the double bull. He got aggressive going for the triple. As he's going to have to clean it up and hope Colin can take out a 50. Colin misses the big number there. He's going to have to go to a 3, clean it up. Opts for the 11.
He does like that double 12.
Looking at 32, catches it on the second dart.
Great dart. Way to stay with it there.
I think he would have kicked himself for missing that 16 if he would have lost that leg. One of the ones where you want to try to catch the triple, but at all else, you have to stay in that single to get yourself a look at the outshot.
Yeah, you always gotta leave yourself. Forcing that triple, it's not ideal. So sometimes even just going for that single just will give you that last dart for that double. Especially when somebody's shooting well and hitting stuff. Leave yourself to that opportunity.
How's it going, Mike? To answer your question, this is going to be a best of 12 match. So 6 will give you the tie, 1 point each. And if you get to 7, you win the match. 2 points for the win.
1 point for the tie. 6-6, 1 point.
Yep. All over.
That was a pretty 100.
Yeah,
Looked a
all
lot
over.
bigger than that.
So again, here Collins throws under duress. Drew attacking the throw. Starts off well, gets another triple. See if we can get another one in there. He had some room. Catches a second dart. That's a good first dart. Plenty of bed to get it in there.
Unfortunate kiss on the second.
It gets a little wayward the first two. Still good looking darts. Only able to catch a 49 on that turn. So Drew finds himself here in a good position to break throw.
Colin looking here to at least catch one triple. At least get that ton to give him a nice setup for a look at it out.
Yeah, that nice position looked a little shakier after that turn. And Colin catches it at trip 18, gets himself at least in position for double if Drew's unable to hit the 76 here. First one in, looking for the double 8. One in hand. Unable to hit it, so Colin will get a look at the 128. Just wavered on the 18 on the first one. So here's Drew's first opportunity at a break, or actually second opportunity to break because he
Definitely a second opportunity.
and catches it on the second dart. Yeah, Drew's one of them shooters. He's always solid with his scoring and his doubles. You do not want to give him multiple visits to look at a double. He's always going to be somewhere around that 30%.
He's definitely unforgiving. If you give him the opportunities, he's definitely going to take them.
Good start there with the 125.
Smart switch there for Colin.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be too shook up over a losing throw there. It's still very early on in the match. Colin only sitting at a 61, so he definitely has a lot more gears to go through. Get himself back into this. Whoop. Still walks away with the 95. Goes a little wide with the last one.
Drew staying steady.
Yeah, he's putting in a good marker here to hold throw. Solidify the break. Solid 60 there. Just under the wire. Oh, actually gets the ton. Gets himself under 100 after 12. Colin gets an 85, but unable to leave himself an outshot. So Drew has 6 here at the 93. Just looking at the 14, goes a little bit high. I have 65. Make a single bull here. Took a look at it. Just a little bit outside.
Looking to put a little bit of pressure right here.
See if he can't regroup after dropping that dart. Gonna need another triple to put pressure. Put some pressure. Gets himself under 100 with the 94. Two in hand for the double top. Gets it on the first. You're welcome, Mike. Just checking up on our folks over in the chat. Definitely chime in if you have any questions or you want to talk to either one of us, or just give us your feedback on how the match is progressing, or the league in a whole, how the league is going along.
Or just say hi. Let us know you're there.
Root for your favorite shooter, like Benny, or in his case, favorite shooters. Jersey supports Jersey.
He's a little biased, but we get it.
Uh-huh. And two in there, see if he gets a third. Just outside. It's fine. I speak of Jersey as if I don't live over there.
I mean, nobody really likes to claim Jersey, but
Yeah.
if you're willing to claim it, good on you.
Hesitant to claim it. Hesitant to claim it. Philadelphia born and bred, so.
Certain parts of Jersey is technically Philly in some people's eyes, so we'll go with it.
Yeah. Well, you're the well-traveled one.
Been around the block a few times.
Yeah. But happy to call Philly your home now.
Yeah, Philly's been a good home. Now 10 years.
No, very nice. Good cover shot there. Kessler tripped 19.
Nice thing about Philly is that you find a good home coming into this dart community. A lot of great people, a lot of great shooters. Two of them right here. Some of the nicest people you'd ever meet.
Absolutely. That's one thing I always say, that, one day I really want to get out there, get on the road. I've experienced this community. It's one of the best communities, in my opinion. But I do want to get out there and see what other communities, what other cities and states have to offer to darts in a whole. As a person who just loves darts, I want to get out there and see where the competition is, how other cities rank. And, Philly's always, in my opinion, going to be the best. But The traveling part is the one thing I still want to do.
Yeah, it's good to get out there, with traveling and stuff, specifically with work and also shooting darts. Comes down to it that Philly does have a very strong community. A lot of the people are there. They're always there for you. Even when it comes down to simple things as the game, everybody's willing to teach you, help you, provide that, community in a sense to be able to build you up and be stronger as that, not only as a person, but a dart shooter as well.
Yeah, East Coast has always been strong with the steel tip game, between Boston, New York, Philadelphia, and now Florida. Florida's been growing over the last.
All those residents
several
from those
years.
other states went to Florida as well, so makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, Midwest is more of the soft tip game. But I love darts in any form or fashion.
And it's always a good time. It's a good thing to be able to drink, have fun, hang out with your friends, and throw sharp objects at another object.
Oh, look at that. Mike joining us from Ontario. Thank you for joining. A lot of great shooters up in Canada, I'll tell you that much. A lot of shooters out of Newfoundland. I think some of the best North American shooters right now are coming out of Canada.
Oh,
You can't count out Jeff Smith.
Jeff Smith is a beast.
Longtime PDC Tour card holder. I'm always a big fan of Matt Campbell. Love his game.
I'm personally a fan of Ryan Reynolds, but that's just me. My favorite Canadian.
Well, looks like Drew was able to take another break. He's doing well to get himself in position to hold throw here. He's currently up 4-1, so Colin has some work to do. Unfortunate they're only able to catch the 26. Does not leave himself an outshot. So Drew's going to have 6 in hand for this 46 here. Only needs 2.
He does like that double 20.
Yeah, like I said, more often than not, he's going to get the double in 2 visits.
Sometimes he forgets that it's not his throw. That's okay, though. Unfortunate third dart there. Colin looking to stay steady and try to battle back in this situation that he's been in.
Yeah, both shooters teasing us with a 180 here.
I just feel like they don't want it. Addicted to those 5s. Sometimes you might catch that lucky triple 5.
Yeah.
Still a 9 mark, but not the 9 mark you'd want.
Yeah, those who are unfamiliar, our commentary area is set up right next to the shooter, so we can't give it a full 180. I would love to. We need our own little booth. Put us out in the hallway.
Yeah, so they can't yell at us for getting excited for them.
Yes. Especially when the music stops. That music stops, you'll hear us start whispering. Never want to interrupt the shooters during play. So we're joined by a second guest here. We got Ray Spengler.
Jake's dad.
or, or as I like to call him,
Debatable.
Barstool Bear.
Barstool Bear that always likes to take Jamal out when he's about to finish a finals.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Sometimes
think he knows
you
what
just-
that means.
No, just Jamal knows exactly.
Uh-huh.
what
Sometimes you just have that shooter for some reason.
it-
can
which is
Never
so-
perform well against.
Oh,
Ray
we're not
finds a
talking-
way
we're
to
not
beat
talking
me.
Sexual here, but
Yeah, unfortunately, Colin's going to look for anything right now to put himself back into this game. Definitely needs to get something going.
I gotta put
Colin is one of those people that do like it from behind, so he's gonna put his best effort once he finds out that he's from behind.
Has a 76.
Solid leave.
Had the 76, went for the trip 12 for the double 20. But works himself down to a 56. He will return. Drew's back on a 200. Only able to get a 45 there.
Good
Does leave him on a
last
155. Not an ideal outshot. See what Colin can do with the 56. And he catches it.
Bingo.
Shows Drew that he can do it in 2 darts as well.
How are you, sweetie?
That was a 20 dart hold to throw. But more importantly, it was a hold to throw. Colin's going to need a couple more of those, couple more breaks, get himself back into this contest. Again, once Drew gets 2-6, he will solidify himself 1 point for the night or for the match. 7 gets 2 points.
Colin to look and make it aggressive and try to get 2 points, coming off a win that he just came from, getting 2 points as well.
I think I might have made Drew nervous when I sat down here. I had that effect on people.
I'm nervous right now.
Good cover, catching the trip 19.
But as far as Dart Talk still gets, Colin with a great cover.
So Colin can make a little bit of a move here. Drew left the door open in this leg. Colin does well to catch triple in the first one. Try to walk it back in and does so in the third.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate on that second dart. That 180 would have set him up pretty to have that 170 out.
Did he pick that trip?
He's going to need to straighten up here. Unable to do so. 35 won't get to him out shot, but
35. Ooh.
Drew's going to need a big shot here to put some pressure on. Only able to walk away with a 45. So again, the way I look at it, if you got 3 darts in hand, you're under 200. The overall goal is to get under 100.
Agreed, 100% that.
Ooh,
And Colin
bounce out.
would have gotten under 100 if that third dart
There goes
stayed in
that.
the triple. Unfortunate there. But what that
Bad
does do
bounce,
is open
bad
up the door
bounce.
for Drew here. If he can catch a triple, that's not going to do it now, yeah.
70.
So 78's a good score, but not enough to get him to a double. Gonna look down at the 19s and grabs it.
Hits it.
Way to pick that, Colin. Woof.
Gonna give himself 60 when he comes back. Not too much pressure applied there by Drew. Moves over, try to get around that dart. A bit of a blocker. Unfortunately, shoots across it. Hits that double 5. So he's going to be looking down at the double 15 here.
Does he go
Or is he
right
going to look
for
to
it?
split it? So he's going
Does
right
he
for it.
go for it? Oh, leaves himself to 15.
Oh, and Drew
Great
almost
look at that
catches
shot.
the
Ballsy
Great.
shot, dude. Ballsy shot.
almost catches the 135 there. Last start for the double two. Unable to
This
catch
is
up.
Low on that double two.
All right, two at this double eight. He's gonna walk right inside on that one. Comes in too far.
Little too much inside.
Alright. 4 to 8. Let's go.
Gonna have to go up.
And
Unfortunate.
it's a bust.
Is that what they call that?
That's what they call that in these parts.
Is that a Philly thing?
They get around the world. Ooh.
We call that a really smart bust.
Yeah, it gets a little wayward on the first one, and I think he just overcorrected there in the second
A
one.
little too much.
I agree.
So Colin had a bunch of practice starts at it. See if he's able to hit it here, and does so.
Bang. First start. Double two.
And he says, finally, I found the hole that I need to be in.
If at first you don't succeed, keep trying.
Keep trying.
What are we looking at averages here? Drew's throwing a 70 or a 65. All right, this is fucking a great leg. Good set. My bad. Like,
Good,
Could be a match.
good start to the leg there.
Some would
I
call
had
it.
great leg.
Catching a 136.
They currently need to be shaved. They're a little too fuzzy for my liking.
So the
Excuse me?
scoreline showing 5-3, but Colin's only one break back. Drew able to catch the 180. Oh, 140.
Ooh. Look good to us again.
Yeah, I was going off of Colin. He said, great shot. I was like, it must be 180.
Oh, yeah, way to drop
I
it
do
down
like
on
the
that
switch there,
Colin.
though.
Yeah,
That dart was dangling a little
Second was
too
a-
frisky.
dangling.
Something that Uncle Ray is not used to. Dangling.
10 pounds of dangling fury.
Great cover
Nice
shot.
pick.
He's finding a lot of joy down there on that trip 19. He's visited a couple times now, walking away with triples.
Yeah, I talked to
Lot
him
of
earlier.
what? I'm sorry, Jamal. What was that? A lot of what?
A lot of triples, trip 19s.
I thought you said Drewy. I know Drew got a nickname of Drewy Darts.
So he had a 72. That's the way I like going after that 16.
Yeah, I agree.
Smart,
Comes in a little bit high
smart
on it.
Darts, smart darts.
He knew he was coming back with Drew sitting on a 201.
Drew throws a 45.
Drew unable to put too much pressure on his 56. Last time he looked at it, he got it on the first start at the double top.
Good marker there.
He'll accept it in 3.
And he gets it.
Great shot.
That was step 1, help the hold a throw. Step 2, now he's going to need to break throw to tie this match up and keep Drew from taking any points.
Ooh, step 1, step 2. It's like we're going through Top Gun.
Darts by numbers.
Darts by numbers.
Only way to do it.
How the aerial, maybe aviators go through step 1. Miracle.
Were they in the Navy in Top Gun?
Yes.
Well, that's their naval aviators.
Yeah, Top Gun's Navy.
Let's go.
Come on.
Never seen that movie
Come on.
before. Just wondering what's going
1
on.
or 2? Are you kidding?
There's a second part to that movie?
Shame.
Yes.
Shame.
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 Who's in that?
As
Jeff Goldblum?
As a child of the 80s, you have to see Top Gun. It's on the list. Val
Drew throws a
Kilmer.
nice ton. Yes.
Was it nice?
The what?
Not the biggest Tom Cruise fan, but that's still a great movie.
Who is Tom Cruise?
Doesn't matter.
Is that an actress? She have blonde hair?
I refuse to play along with your tomfoolery, Justin.
Tomfoolery. Also a great.
No, his name's Tom Cruise.
Ooh, unable to catch the trip there. So Drew puts himself in still the driver's seat for this hole to throw. Try to get a point.
Dude,
Try to
Drew's
solidify a point.
Drew's so solid and stoic. It's crazy.
Well, he does work out. He does go to the gym. He likes to stay solid.
I thought it was just him taking trees out. That's why. I didn't care.
That'll do it too.
He probably doesn't have a gym membership. He just rips trees out and kills people for a living.
We're gonna strike that from the record on the last comment.
81.
Yeah, hits the 81. Doesn't leave himself an out shot.
Colin has an opportunity here to set himself up nicely for an out. At least give him 6 starts.
Gonna need to find a triple. Unable to do so.
Oh, 45. That's 45.
This leg a little nip and tuck. A lot of pressure on this leg.
All over that.
Ooh, a nail biter.
Again, you get yourself under 200. Here's a moment. You gotta try to get 3 darts to get under 100. He'll put himself in a better position. Able to,
Good pick there.
yeah. Able to hit the 96 to leave himself 100. It's a beautiful, beautiful setup. Looking at the 84. Unable to catch the triple. So Colin's going to get a look here at the 100. Try to get that break or throw back.
55.
Looking to stay there. Oh, actually moved up. Unable to catch the double. It was probably a better move moving to the double. That triple was a little blocked.
Yeah, it looked like it might have kicked over.
Yeah, I was trying to follow the eyes. I thought he was staying there.
Drew's got an outshot here.
So, like, in that situation,
See,
Colin
get it?
normally goes for that double-double. Fortunately, that second dart just dropped a little bit.
Yeah, Drew able to solidify the point. Catches the double 16 on the third dart. There's still a point on the table here. Colin still needs a hold throw. Still trying to find that break or throw afterwards.
Definitely an opportunity here to do that.
As we expected, apparently. These guys are shooting the best. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say their level's been pretty consistent all throughout the match. It's the 140.
How many triples is that, Uncle Ray?
There was only 2.
Colin Ansel coming back with that again.
140.
Looks like he's fighting to get that point.
Hit that point.
Ooh. I remember when Robin Hoods were cool. Now they're just expensive.
Way too expensive.
They're costly in the game. They're costly in your equipment bag. Colin all over it again. does well to catch a triple in a third dart. Does not get him down to an outshot. So Collins looking at 6 for the 76. Opts to go for the 12. So 3 darts in hand there. Not a big fan.
Set him
Not
up
at all.
right?
I'm really confused about that move there.
Yeah, I mean,
No, set him some upper tops.
he did that
Comfort.
earlier in the leg,
Yeah,
earlier in the match.
you got
But-
that lead, yeah.
I mean,
Feel
ideally,
comfortable with double tops, I think.
yeah, I mean, you catch the triple.
There you go.
There you go.
Right?
You catch
Just
the
like
triple.
just like I said.
You catch the triple 12. You leave yourself the double top, or you can go 20-16 and guarantee yourself a double top. You know, once he hits a single 12, it's a hard press to get down to the double top without hitting a triple of some sort. So the 2 singles to a doubles is usually the preferred method. Earlier when he went after it, he had 2 darts. Made a little bit more sense there.
And was that a 60 start by Drew?
Yeah, here's the leg here.
Yeah. This deciding leg, correct?
Yes, that's the deciding leg. So if Drew takes it, he takes 2 points for the match. If Collins able to get it, they'll split 1 point each. This being the third week of the Premier League, every point matters in the long run. Both shooters are sitting about mid-pack. I don't think either one's really in danger.
Collins coming out
For the cut.
firing. Look at this.
Get it in
Did you
there.
get that?
No,
Coming up.
140.
140.
Yep. Still great darts. Puts himself in a good position to get a break of throw here. As Drew's only able to catch a 55, a little wayward the last one.
Yeah.
Unfortunate kiss there.
43 bad cut shots.
Yeah, he had a lot of luck going to the 19 earlier on. I'm surprised he wasn't able to catch at least a single there.
For Drew, drops him down. 40-point difference.
Looking at 155, leaving himself at 135.
Smart dart there to kind of use that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had some room there. He's trying to get that triple back in there.
And he's confident on that ball. So coming back on that next shot with the 135 to go for the bold first.
Ooh, and Drew right there for the 140.
140 by Drew. Great
Yeah.
fucking darts.
Puts himself sitting on a Shanghai. Pressure this 135. Going to need the triple. Catches it.
Said I wouldn't curse.
He's
A
going to have
little bit of a tough dart with that ball, how it's sitting.
Yeah, gives himself a look at it though. See where if he can succeed where Drew failed a little earlier.
Ooh.
Takes a measured look at it.
And unfortunate.
He had the line. The weight was a little bit off on that one.
Can we get a Shanghai? No.
Yeah.
See if he goes aggressive at her, if he decides that he's going to split it.
Looks like he might be going right at it. Right, it goes to split it. Just high on the 12. His eyes are hard to tell. Because that's the second time I messed up. I'm usually pretty good with that.
Drew going for a 2-darter here.
Don't need the 72. Goes double-double.
An
Ooh,
unlucky dart. Good look at it, though.
right there.
Colin is very unforgiving with that double 12.
See if he can hit a little high. Yep, try to walk it right inside that dart.
Just off the wire.
See if we can't move it over.
Oh, all 3 outside. It looks like
Unfortunate. So Drew's going to get another shot here to get max points from the match.
So you go right at it?
Got to switch over to the double 9.
Well,
That's
outside.
that's why I'm curious whether he's going to go right at it or take the 3 darts and actually work it to where he won this outshot.
Well, Kellen had 3 opportunities to measure up this double 12. This
I
is going to
think
be in or maybe in the 12, but it's going to be
I'd
close.
say in on
Might
first
be a
start.
little low.
I'd say it in.
What'd I tell you?
That's what I
In
knew.
or right on the
I
wire.
was wrong.
Last start, double 3.
Ooh.
Unable to catch it, but might have done better by busting it as
Yeah,
opposed to hitting a 3.
Smart to go for that upper corner of that
Yeah.
double 3.
Drew's
Yeah,
got
you
the
either hit it,
double
you
nine.
really want.
Look, Drew's got double 9. Look, and he hits it on.
Nope, just inside.
Wow, no. Well, there's a dot on the camera. Looks like it's in.
You know what? I'm going to vouch for Ray because there is a dot on the screen that looked like the tip of the dart. I'm going to
That's
clean
what I
that up
thought
for
the
Ray.
point was in there.
Oh,
A lot of pressure in this leg, though,
Yeah,
coming
pre-
into it. Getting the
This is
2 points and the 1
Philadelphia
point.
Premier League. Of course, it's tough. Oof.
and Drew
Drew wanted
That
it
one,
more.
catches the double 2. Walks away with the victory from the match. Takes the 7-5 victory. Gets both points. And with a hard-fought match between the two of them. Both shooters finished with a 68 average. It really was back and forth throughout that match between both shooters.
That was a great match to watch.
Yeah, Colin hit his stride there towards the end. He had a couple legs where you saw his average went from a low 60, and at one point he was a little over 70.
Yeah,
I
he
would say,
brought it back up.
At one point, I think Colin dropped a little below 60 and
Yeah.
then picked it up way much at the end.
Yeah, he had a couple legs there where he was banging that triple.
Yeah.
Was able to get a couple legs back. Never did get that break a throwback, which kind of shows in the result. The 7-5 victory for Drew.
I mean, definitely putting in that effort and that battle back to again get it back to where he still can potentially get a point was very good. Just a little unfortunate darts at the end to secure that 1 point. Ultimately, Drew being deadly on those doubles definitely takes the win.
Yeah, so I think
Honestly, dude, and there's just an honest opinion I will say. Drew doesn't lose focus. Drew is he battles through and sticks through to his game plan.
yeah, he's definitely a shooter. Doesn't let
every time. I think people don't give enough credit to that. Have someone that's a solid shooter that literally never gives up and always sticks to his plan as far as what he's doing.
Yeah, he never lets the moment get to him. Never lets the other shooter get to him.
Exactly right.
He's a very even keel shooter throughout. He doesn't even really let his own bad darts get to him. Yeah.
Yes, emotions aren't a thing. He just goes back to what he's doing and shoot.
So that was our second match of the night. I don't have word yet on what the third match, but we will be bringing you one more match tonight for week 3 of Philadelphia Premier League. And we're going to get a goodbye from Justin, or is he just leaving us here?
I'm going to leave you with Drunk Ray, late night talks with East Coast Arts. Ray's Dangle.
What you want for another match? I'm gonna get it.
Marjorie has.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Oh, all
We're
right.
kicking his ass out.
Are we done?
Well, I mean, get ready to say goodbye. Thank you,
Okay.
thank you for joining us.
Well, I appreciate letting me sit in for. I appreciate letting me sit in for a match. That was
Absolutely.
great. Yeah. Who is? Do we know who's on the stream?
Not yet, not yet. I'm going to gather around with Forkin to see what match we're going to bring to the folks. We're going to take a look at the standings, see what match is going to be important for cutoffs, as this is the last week for Premier League.
Probably women's or men's.
Could be either.
All right, that's very interesting.
So stay tuned.
I'm gonna stay tuned. I hope you guys all stay tuned also.
All right, so we're going to take a break here as we put together the lineup for the third match, and we'll be back with you shortly. Again, thank you for tuning in, and hang on, sit tight. We'll be right back. All right, so our third match that we're going to be bringing to you is going to be between John Holland and Ray Rulon. Sitting in with me for this match is going to be Marjorie. Is it Marjorie Van Swan?
Van Son, you were very
Van Son.
close. Yeah.
Figured I'd take a stab at it.
Yep, perfect.
So, Marjorie, both shooters here are kind of at the bottom of the leaderboard. Holland has a couple games in hand, so we're not quite sure where he is in terms of the cutoff. But I think at this point, Ray is mathematically out of the Premier League at time of cut.
Okay.
Okay. Holland, on the other hand, every point is going to count for him.
Sure,
So
yeah.
he has this match. He has a couple more he's going to shoot for the makeup week, which is next week.
Okay.
But it's going to be important for him to win this match to get as many points as he can. As Ray starts off with a ton 80, as I'm just chatting away.
Yeah, great start.
Does well to catch a third dart there with the triple 60 or triple 20 to kind of breathe a little bit more life back into that turn.
That's pretty interesting about the I feel like John's probably going to have a little bit more pressure on his back with this match.
He definitely will. He definitely will. John missed last week, so he's going to have to make up the 3 matches from last week. But, you know, when you come in and you see your name at the bottom of the list, even you know you have 3 matches to still make up, still never feels good.
Doesn't feel great. Yeah.
It's going to be very easy to put undue pressure on yourself because of that.
Yeah, that's a good ton.
Catches that double, so 130 score, leaves himself a 65 when he returns. For Ray, this is his kind of his last hurrah here on stream. This is going to be his final match. Ray's an excellent shooter.
Yeah,
you know,
look at that
shown by the
average.
fact that he's
Yeah.
in the Premier League.
Absolutely.
But at some point, somebody has to lose. You know, in any match, there can only be one winner.
That's true. Set himself up pretty well there.
You know, it's probably a little bit more of a safety dart. He knows he's going to return with Johnny not back on, not on a double. Yeah. Does well to leave himself an outshot. Big fish. If Ray's unable to catch this double top. And he's able to catch one on the second dart. Yeah, so when you look at Ray's shot, he has a tendency to have the back end of his darts lay low. So he usually likes to stack up. So the double top is not the most favorable double for him, just the way his darts lie.
Sure.
With that said, he still does a good enough job of hitting it.
Yeah, that's impressive. He's able to kind of work around that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a style that was popularized by Phil Taylor with the reverse stack.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He was the pioneer of that. Looks like he's going to try to squeeze it in there. Unable to do so.
Yeah, John's got to get some triples.
Yeah, both shooters staying pretty solid right here. Ray was able to get that break on the first leg. But a break's not a break until you win the next leg. So
Very true.
he's going to have to do well to solidify that break by holding throw here. Nice recovery.
Nice.
Excellent recovery.
Great darts.
So, Marjorie, you've been staying active in the dart world throughout the summer months.
I have. Yeah. I'm in the Polonius Singles Summer League
Very nice.
and Ladies Flex. So it's nice. Got 2 weeks to get every match accomplished, which is very helpful for the summer vacations and whatnot.
Absolutely. It's nice seeing how different shooters will try to utilize some time during the summer, and because you want to stay active, you want to stay shooting.
Absolutely.
Philadelphia, the main league times are usually between like September and April, somewhere thereabouts. Between Old English, Quaker City, Trenton League runs around the same time as well. So
Okay, yeah. I am very excited to get back to the to OEDL in the fall season. We're really looking forward to it.
yeah, very nice. We had Paul on as our guest commentator to kick off the Premier League.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, Paul Kuhn was with us for week 1.
Awesome. Yeah, I did hear a little bit of that. All right.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just low on the double top. Ray's gonna put some pressure on this.
Interesting to see their averages kind of coming right up
Mm-hmm.
to be very close.
See if we can use that one to walk inside. It goes a little too far.
Mm,
Kind of over adjusted. The first dart didn't help him too much on that double 10.
yeah. Not quite the mark he wanted.
Ray opts to go the bull route there. Unfortunately, catches a 1. He's still alive. He's really alive now.
All right.
For a double top,
Ooh.
unable to hit it. Did well on the second dart there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, it's some good pressure. Mm.
He's going to have to shake that off. He still has 2 darts here. And 1 dart at the double 2. Comes inside.
Man, that sinking feeling of hitting that single 5, I know it too well.
Yeah. And here's what I'm talking. Ray's going to have to try to hit the left-hand side of that bed. Or just force it. No, he did not. Oh, I thought he forced it in
Oh,
there.
wow. Yeah. Oh,
It looked like it hit the double 1. That's why he had to take a look
went
there
down
at
to
the
the double 19. Yep. He was just outside.
Yeah, I thought he might have forced it in there. It was definitely close. That too is close, but wrong side of the wire.
Oh.
Unfortunate with the second one. The first one was good though. You want to attack it. If you're gonna miss high, you want it to be the first dart,
Sure.
not the second dart.
Not the second dart. Yeah.
So Holland here has another look at the double top or double 1, able
There
to
we
catch it on the
go.
second dart.
He'll be very happy that that's over.
Yeah, so he was able to get that break of throwbacks, and we're back on throw here.
All right. 1-1.
Neither shooter with the advantage after the second leg.
Nice first start.
Look down at the 19. A little crowded on that 20.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, catches a 3. Ray's going to try to put it right on top of that first
Okay.
dart.
Solid.
Gets the ton. Johnny only able to get you 60 there. Let's see if Ray can take control of this leg.
That's a great start.
Yeah. Fixes it after that first one. Able to catch an 81 on the turn. Plenty of room there.
You hate to see that.
Unfortunate. Yeah, you can. It's hard to not get frustrated at the bounce outs, especially when you're fighting. You're fighting for every point, but
Yeah, exactly.
you still got a dart in hand. You got to try to keep composure there.
Yeah, it is such a mental game. Good solid 60. Sometimes that's kind of all you really need.
Unfortunate right there. Catches a wire on the cover dart.
Yeah.
Doesn't get him down to an out shot. Let's see what Ray can do with the 179 here. Gonna look downstairs. I think he found the 7 there on the last start.
First one out.
Yeah. That's okay. He's gonna need a triple. Try to get under 100 here.
He's dancing around that triple 19.
He was looking to go bull in that first start. Goes a little outside, catches a 14. Now he's gonna look to set it up. And hits the 52. 80 is a good look. It's one that I despise, while still knowing it's a good look.
Oh, yeah?
The pressure hitting two fats when you need two fats.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, at least with the first start, if you hit the triple, you're still good.
Yeah, triple? Great. Beautiful. When I hit the first start triple, I'm all on board with that one. But if you hit that dart just high, it sets up a beautiful blocker to put right into the triple.
Yes.
You want to go high, then you end up going too high, you miss the double top.
I mean, you could always just go tops. What do you think about that strategy?
Jose D'Souza in the building. So Ray, a little unfortunate there, hits high. So Johnny gets a look, 2 darts in hand here at the double top. Move over to the double 10, last start, and catches
nice.
it. Big dart.
All right, hold a throw there.
Yeah, I mean, through our first 3 legs here, both the shooters having opportunities at breaks. Both shooters have an opportunity at throws, holding throw.
Absolutely.
Kind of a toss-up so far. Catches that 19.
Yeah, good third dart there.
Yeah, like you said, he's been on that 19. He's in the wire or right inside of it.
Yep, right around it.
Got 2 in there. See if we can get us a third.
Great. 1040.
Yeah, excellent look. Those 2 darts kind of set up a little bit of a wall for him to try to find.
Yeah, there's plenty of space on the other side of the bed, but it's hard to make your dart go over there.
That's one of the ones you might want to shift along the line, open up the bed a little bit, get more space at it.
It's really impressive, the caliber of shooters in this Premier League, to see what Ray's doing right now and see him at the bottom of the board. It's like,
yeah,
it's impressive.
Yeah, both these shooters have been mainstays in Philadelphia darts, and in Premier League darts in general. I think Ray's been in Premier League 4 or 5 times. I think Holland,
Wow.
same thing.
So they're no strangers.
Does well to catch that third one in there.
Great 95.
Yeah, that's when it gets really frustrating, when you know you're right around it and you're not catching it. Because you say to yourself, what do you change? What do you change? I don't want to change too much because I'm right there.
I don't want to go low. I'm right here. Yeah.
And 26 opens up the door here. Holland able to catch one triple, get himself down to an outshot. Going to the 19. Unable to hit it there. So he had an opportunity there to try to pressure Ray's throw. If he was able to get down to an outshot, he could put himself in position. Because Ray, unfortunately, left himself at 168, which is not an out.
Yep.
So he could have put some pressure on when Ray does get an outshot. There you go. He's only able to hit a 41 there, so still not in a great position.
Yeah, John can definitely bring it. Here we go.
Does well to get the first start in there. That's Lady Bear to you, Timmy. Thank you. What's going on, bud? Thank you for tuning in. Timmy O'Brien was actually gracious enough to bail out of the Premier League, give me an opportunity to make it this year.
Oh, hey.
Some people say it was age. Some people say it was his hip, maybe bad back, a knee.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure exactly what the eyesight might be going. You know, who knows with these retirees
I
nowadays?
know. He's
but
really just trying to pave the way for
you know
younger
what?
folks to jump in.
At this point, I'm glad he's still able to operate the internet. We're streaming live on YouTube, although he does opt to use Facebook. We're also on Twitch.
Yes.
But that's for the young kids. Definitely not Timmy.
I'm familiar with that route.
The only twitch I do is in my arm from nerve damage, but that's about it. I can't go talking too much. Hey, Timmy, don't poke the bear.
Oh, nice.
Johnny
First
able to
start.
catch it. Gets the break there. Let's see if that break of throw is able to motivate Johnny a little bit here. Definitely has more on the line between this, but never underestimate pride. You know, Ray wants to get this win. He wants every point he can, regardless.
Sure. Absolutely. Wouldn't be here if he didn't.
That's right. Bit of a misscore there. He's able to straighten it up. I think Johnny turned and saw the 180 and was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Almost had a heart attack.
Answers back well with the 85.
Yeah, good answer.
Solid darts there. Only walks away with a 60, so Johnny's going to try to look to lengthen this lead here in this leg. Going down to the 19s. Unable to get it. So this is week 3. So at the end of this week, we'll be dropping the bottom 2 on the leaderboard. However, there are some makeup matches to go through. Johnny has 3 matches in hand he's going to have to make up next week. So although he's towards the bottom of the leaderboard right now, I believe he's second to last. He's in the cut position. He has matches in hand. So the complexion at the bottom of this list could change a lot over the next week. So this is week 3. Next week is the makeup week. And at the end of that, we'll have a better look at who is where. I think as of right now, Ray Rowland is mathematically out of it. But there's still another spot there that is yet undetermined. And Bill, thank you for chiming in to defend Timmy, but I'm not sure if I'd call Ben Gay seasoning. Good cover shot there. Catches the trip 19, goes back up, walks below the 97. Sets him up with a nice Shanghai finish.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it was good math. It was a good mathematical move down to the triple 19.
Let's see if we can get this 131.
It's a good start. He's going to look down to the trip 17. Oh, opts for the 13. Triple 13. Looking at 58. I think he catches a triple there, so he's going to have 4
Okay.
if he's able to return. Any out's a good out.
Yep.
Wasn't exactly according to plan, but
Yep. Still works.
ultimately the plan is leave yourself a double. And unfortunately, Ray goes wayward on the first and second dart. So Johnny is going to get a look at that double 4 or
Yep.
double 2.
Won't be thrilled about that 11, but
Gets a little wayward on that double 1. Kind of hit the double 18 earlier in the match when he went for the double 1. So hasn't quite located it, the double 1. But he's going to get another look at the double 2 as Ray sets it up nicely with third dart.
great setup. Yeah. It's definitely a little more pressure.
That's a great guide dart. If we can lay it right on top of that. Back up to the double 1. Unable to find it. So Ray with the opportunity to get the break back here.
Right
Bit of a
outside.
blocker. You might have to shift along the line here. Opts to stay right at it. Unable to hit it. Now Ray's not one to move too much on the Aki.
Oh, is that right?
Typically likes to try to find a way past the dart. Unable to do so there.
Okay.
And practice pays off for Johnny. He's able to hit that double 1 on his
Beautiful
second
dart.
go around at it. That was a big leg. He was able to solidify that break. He's now sitting 4-1.
Yeah, he's in a good position, but definitely don't want to get complacent. Ray might very well hold the throw.
I was just about to say that low dart is actually a pretty good dart for John. He likes to get on top of his darts because they do lay flat. So he doesn't get too upset if he goes low. Great answer back with a ton by Ray.
Yeah, back-to-back tons.
See if we can find the right-hand side of that bed. Goes a little bit too far to the right. I think that's a triple one there on the third dart.
Yep, you're
Walks away.
absolutely right.
Walks away with the 83. Johnny's doing well getting these first start triple 20s in there. Unfortunate, unable to follow up. Still walks away with the 70.
Yeah, solid. Still pretty close in this leg.
Right there on the top wire. Walks away with the 60. Keeps him in touching distance. Does well to get the trip 19 in the second dart. Goes a little wayward with the last dart.
Yeah, good change though. Go low.
Yeah, I mean, he probably would have looked to get a little bit more distance on that turn. Trying to get another break of throw here. You know, when you get that 4-1 lead, the only thing sounds better than that is a 5-1 lead. So,
Absolutely.
still much, much better than a 4-2. We flash back to a little 90s R&B here. Set in the mood.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Gotta put on my Barry White voice. Get a little lower.
It's nothing worse than silence. You know,
Yes.
you're used to music and all of a sudden it stops. Although
Very
I did
true.
hit my first 1080 when it was absolutely silent in here, so I
Oh,
guess I
very
can't
nice.
really complain.
In commentary, though, yes. When it gets quiet, you just have to whisper in because you don't want the shooters to hear you.
Yeah.
It's never fun. He's finding luck there on that trip 19. It's been his friend so far in this match.
Okay. 76, not bad. Leaves a 72.
Now let's try to find a trip there. Wrong triple. And that's back to Ray's not really one who moves along the hockey.
Yeah, interesting.
So he caught the flight and kicked it over into that triple one. If he would have moved over, get a better angle at it.
Might not have had that bad
Yeah, he
kiss.
might have been able to get the triple there. Give himself
Interesting
a
he
look at
didn't
the
start
double.
on the triple 18 with a 104.
Yeah, I mean, the 104 is one where you could take different approaches. I think earlier it might have been Colin. Oh, right there on the double
Right
12.
there.
Colin took the Gerwin Price approach with the 64, which is
Oh.
trip 16. So you get 4 16s, 64, leaves you a double top.
Hey, that's not bad.
So yeah, there's a lot of different approaches you can take on the 104. Right there on that wire again. But it gives Johnny another look here at the break of throw. He's able to catch this 24. All right. Gonna move over to the
Oh.
double 6 and catches it on the
There
second
he's
dart.
got it. Nice.
So what's your typical approach on the 104? Is it 18s?
It's usually the trip 18. Yeah. The 18 segment has been my friend lately, so
Yeah, I mean, typically, I would probably go for the 18 there as well. If you miss a little low, you hit the 4, leave yourself a clean
nice even
ton.
10. Yeah.
But I do admire the 16 route.
Yeah, that
And
is good. I
Every
mean,
once in a while, I'll take approach at it.
yeah. If you're feeling 16s, it's good to play to your own personal strengths.
It's actually one of my more comfortable triples, believe it or not, is the trip 16. Which is why I'll take a poke at it every once in a while with the 104.
Mm-hmm.
Really just depends on the situation and the game.
Yeah, and I think if you like it that much, have you thought about like if you had a 108, would you go that route first? Try to get that 48?
So I really like the double top. So the 108, although I hate the 17s, the 17 is another route that you can take to leave yourself a double top. So 417, 68, leave your double top.
Sure.
It's one way to get to it. But 108 is always my favorite ask when we're talking about out shots.
Oh, really?
Well, you can go 20s, you can go 19s, you can go 18s, you can go
A lot of
17s.
options, yeah.
All four of them really make sense in terms of leaving it out. So it just comes down to what's your favorite out to leave.
Yeah, that's I never thought about it like that. Earlier today I did go the 20 route. I was successful, but I can't say that I planned it that far in advance.
Yeah, I mean there can be an argument said for different numbers. If you go 17, you hit a neighbor, you don't have a shot.
Right.
You go for the 19s, you hit a 7, you have a shot. You go for the 18s, you hit a 4, you have a shot. You go for the 20s, you hit a neighbor, you don't have a shot. So some might say 19s, 18 being better options, but I think it really comes down to what outshot do you favor most. Yes, Carl, the trip 19. Absolutely. It's definitely one of them pick 'em out shots, the 108.
All right. Gotta go low here. Okay.
Makes a good move there. He's looking at a 75, trip 17. Would have set him up for a double on that 24. Try to take vengeance after he was unable to hit it on the last leg.
Some frustration there from Ray.
Yeah, looks like Ray's not going to be able to put much pressure on the 58. So Johnny's going to come back 3 in hand. Trying to set himself up for an outshot there. Going for the 15s. Unable to hit it. And John's going to have 2 clean in hand at the double top. Bit of a blocker. He's going to move along the Aki, open up that bed. And he's able to hit it. See,
Nice hit.
there's that difference. When you move along the Aki,
Sure, yeah.
kind of opens up the bed, you can shoot directly at the double, as opposed to trying to shoot away from it by shooting left or right of the dart that's in the way.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have that sort of fresh point of view as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a little mental reset.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, you want to shoot directly at a number. If you have a blocker, you can get in the habit of shooting away from a dart. Well, essentially, you're shooting away from the number you're trying to hit, because if that dart's in the number, you're
Right.
shooting away from the number you're trying to hit. So that's where moving along the Aki, the old American shooters, that's the old American shooter trick.
Oh, is that right?
Well, with American shooters, you find a lot of more movement on the Aki, just the nature of the game, much bigger darts,
Right.
a lot more opportunity to block yourself. So they always say that American shooters are more prone to being comfortable moving left and right on the Aki.
Oh, sure. That makes sense. I haven't seen a lot of American darts.
Yes, Carl, I agree. Thank you for tuning in. But yes, the one you hit is the best option.
Yep, knowing your strengths is always good.
So John Holland here has confirmed at least 1 point. So I think that's going to settle him down a little bit here. He's going to look to finish this up as quickly as possible. Doesn't want Ray getting any momentum here in this match, and hope to get the max, the 2 point max from this match. Does a great job hitting that 140. You can see he settled down.
Beautiful. Yeah. It's a little bit more relaxed.
For Ray, I'm sure this Premier League didn't turn out the way he wanted it. He's been a great shooter. Like again, he's a mainstay
Yeah,
in the Premier
absolutely.
League over the last several years. And I'm sure he will go back to the drawing board and make a good push to be right back here next year.
Yeah, I hope so.
Holland back-to-back
Back to
140s.
back, yeah.
Holland was a teammate of mine for several years.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm quite attuned to Holland's mentality. Two-time champs, Division One, Holland, and our friend Timmy
Wow.
prior to his trip to the old age community.
That's impressive, yeah.
And Holland able to catch
He's
that
got it.
double 10. Great match between the two of them.
Really
Doesn't really
nice.
reflect on the scoreboard how competitive it was. Each leg was back and forth, especially earlier on. think-
Especially, yeah. And those averages are really close.
Yeah, both guys were giving the other guy the opportunity to break their throws, and it could have had a much different score line, especially earlier on in the match there.
Yeah.
But Holland does well. Completes his job. He gets his 2 points from the match.
Great.
Again, he'll have several matches during the makeup week to get a couple more points to get himself a little distance away from the bottom of the leaderboard. which
Yeah,
we
I'm
will
sure
take
he'll
a
be
look
thrilled.
at here
Good
for all
showing.
those curious. So, John Mead is currently sitting at 15 points with all matches played. Nooch is still currently in a match and at 13 points. Camp is complete all matches. He's also sitting at 13 points. Juwanuski has 2 more matches to play. He's currently in a match, and he'll have 1 more to make up. He is at 9 points in 4th. Lou Vessels has played all matches, sitting in 5th position with 9 points. Adam Gingery still has 2 more matches, currently in a match with Roman Simic, but he has 6 points. Colin Rath has 1 more match that he needs to shoot. Is currently sitting with 5 points. And now as we get down to the lower portion, we have Roman Simic. He's in his last match playing against Adam Gingery. He's only sitting at 4 points. So Holland has played 5 matches. Still has 4 to go. Actually, let me refresh this, make sure the last match counted. So yeah, he still has 4 matches to go. And he's sitting at 2 points. I don't think that last
I
match
don't think
counted.
that's reflected,
Yeah.
with this last one just
Let's
yet.
see. Yeah, so Holland should have 3 points with 6 matches played. So we're gonna have to wait for the standings to update a little bit there.
Yeah.
But it puts him 1 point behind Roman, but he still has a couple matches to go. He still has
Okay.
3 matches to shoot.
Yeah, a lot more opportunity for him to
Correct.
get himself beyond Roman.
So if we just jump up here to see what we're looking at with Roman's match. All right, so Roman Simic is currently sitting 6-3 on top of Adam Gingery. So he has gotten 1 point. That gives him 2-point lead on Holland.
Okay.
He's going to really need to try to get another point out of this to give himself at least 3.
Yeah.
Which means out of the next 3 matches that Holland has, he would need at least 1 win and 1 tie to tie with Roman. And he's going to need 1 win, 2 ties, or 2 wins to get himself out of that cutoff spot.
Yeah.
And if I can
He's got
find
his work cut out for him.
the head-to-head. So Roman and Johnny did tie. So if it does end in a tie, the tiebreaker, I believe, is the head-to-head, which was also a tie.
Oh no.
So then after that, it may go to averages.
to go to the rule book on that one and see.
I believe the next tiebreaker might be averages. Or no, point differential. What am I talking about? Leg differential.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it would be leg differential, which is not currently on my my view. Actually, here we go. We have. That's matches 1. That's not the leg differential. Yeah, it's not on the view. So we'll have to get back to you with that. Should Holland not be able to get more than the 4 points or 4 points, if Roman's able to confirm this last point here against Adam. But all that will be figured out next week.
Next week. Well, I wish John the best of luck in his last 3 matches, and everybody's been shooting so well. It's really impressive to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, as I'm looking at it here, Colin has 1 match to go, but he's sitting at 5 points. If Roman wins and Johnny wins, they could both leapfrog Colin, and Colin couldn't find himself in the last position there. So there's still a lot. There's still a lot on the line for some shooters here. So definitely tune in next week for the makeup week. We also have a bunch of the women shooters to finish up some matches during the makeup week as well, because I don't think their side of the bracket has been confirmed of who's sitting where.
Looked like there was still a lot to go.
So just let's see if we can take a quick run through of the ladies. No, not everybody tunes in just for the guys.
Yeah, ladies make this look good, you know?
All right, so we did have a flip-flop on the leaderboard. Philomena was sitting in first before the start of the night.
Okay.
She currently finds herself in second. She does have a match to make up. Actually, she's tied. She's tied with points with Colleen.
Tied with Colleen, with one match to make up.
With a match to make up. So Colleen's sitting tied with her first. She beat her in a head-to-head today. Colleen was over Philomena.
Okay.
So that's why she's sitting on top. So with 8 points, Philomena sitting with 8 points with that match in hand. Brittany Jasinski sitting at 7 points. So she's in third. She has played all of her matches. Katrina sitting in fourth with 6 points, played all of her matches. Jamie is sitting in fifth position, played all of her matches with 5 points. We have Danielle Sweeney. Sweeney needs 3 matches to make up.
Wow.
She's sitting in the 6th position with 4 points. Brittany Barry is still in a match, or nope. So she still has 1 to make up. She's sitting at 4 points. And then we have Kim Fee, has 1 makeup match, but only sitting at 0 points. So I think Kim might be in that cutoff position, and we're still not sure who might be in this second one. With several shooters sitting around the 4-point mark, and some with games in hand. So if Brittany Barry is able to win her last match, she would have 6 points, which would hop her over Jamie, who's sitting at 5. So Jamie's not safe here.
Yeah.
Even though she's sitting, 4 positions from the bottom, she's not quite safe.
Yeah, still more to come.
Yes. I know it's a lot to take in, but tune in next week, and we will have more in-depth analysis of the leaderboard structure, letting you guys know who is the next to be cut out of the 2 positions for both the men's side as well as the women's side. In the meantime, Marjorie, thank you for joining. It was great.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Jamal. This is always a fun time.
Yes, it is, and hopefully you'll stay tuned to see how everything progresses. And
Sure will.
Next year you might be one of them shooters up there.
You never know. You never know.
All right, guys, and thank you for tuning in for week 3 of the Philadelphia Premier League. Again, next week we should be streaming the makeup matches. It might be myself and Newman on the mic. We'll have to work out the schedules for that, but. Again, thank you for tuning in, and hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.